Hello and welcome to Demian Allen's astrology channel. This is a very quick introduction to an online course that I am doing in the spring of this year online, which is based on Horary Astrology, the ancient predictive art of astrology. And this is a quick video to give you the details of that and how you can book your place onto the course that starts in April of this year. So let's go into the details of the course. So Horary Astrology is an 8-week course introducing you to the foundations of this predictive astrological method. Mainly Horary Astrology does look at the predictive, the outcomes of events. It can also look at the past as well. So what Horary Astrology does is it calculates the planets, the zodiac signs, and the aspects the moment that a question is asked to predict an outcome. So, for example, will I get this job? The outcome of that particular question. So sometimes Horary can be very yes or no answers to questions. And we look at the fundamentals of that in terms of the protagonists in an astrological horary question, i.e. the client is asking, maybe the person who's interviewing, stuff like that. So what the course will do is it gives you the ability to decipher astrology charts, to look at the astrology chart and be able to predict and look at the outcome of that particular chart. That's the whole point of the course. So here's the course details. So it's over 8 weeks. In week 1, we'll look at an introduction to Horary Astrology, the historical aspects of it, and introducing, first of all, to the planets. Week 2 is the Zodiac signs and the rulerships. This is important because if you come from a natal astrological background, the zodiac signs are a bit different in Horary Astrology than they are in natal. So we look at the differences as well, and an introduction into the zodiac signs. Week 3 is the houses, what the houses rule, but also what house system to use, and turning the chart, which turn the chart is like if you want to ask a question about your father and maybe his work, then you have the ability to turn the chart around to look at what's going to happen in that side of his life. Week 4 is planetary movements. This is the speed of the planets, particularly, and how that relates to Horary. And that goes into week 5, which is the aspects and their meaning. And this really comes under the jurisdiction of timing events. So is it going to happen in 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months? Week 6 is essential dignities, the rulerships, the terms, the deacons, to give a more rounded view of horary practice. And week 7 will actually look at horary charts that I've done in the past, look at the outcomes, how that came to pass, and looking at all the alternatives. And also looking at charts of what's happening while we're doing the course, so politically or sports, stuff like that. Week 8 is putting it all together, putting all the disciplines all together to gain experience in reading a horary chart. So it's very, very exciting. Okay, so here's going to the course details. So the course is online and it's via Zoom, and it starts in April 2022. And the first week 1 is going to be on the 20th of the 4th, 2022, and it's at 19:30 p.m. GMT UK time. And it's over 8 weeks. Limited student numbers. I've been asked to do this course a lot by past students, and people have already booked their places. So there is a limited number, and the reason is because that's the way I like to teach, so that you engage in the group. You get to really learn in a way of engaging and talking with fellow students and able to ask questions and get them answered. If you're new to astrology and you don't really know anything about it, then Horary is great for you. And also, if you know astrology and say you've done natal astrology, but you want to know about Horary, then this is perfect. So on both disciplines, it's really good. Whatever your experience, it's really good. This course is designed for both the novice and the person who's got experience with astrology. The course costs £180 for a full 8 weeks, with a £40 non-refundable deposit. And to book your place in the course, email info@demianalan.com to get more details. This is a really exciting course. I'm really looking forward to teaching this. I use Horary Astrology in my astrological practice an awful lot for those particular quick questions. And this is a real opportunity for you to get to know the fundamentals and the foundations of this ancient astrological practice. So thank you very much for watching.